We live. About to make some homemade barbecue sauce. Man, he back there popping. That grease is popping. What up, folks? I'm about to make a single video for the TikTok. That grease ain't playing no games today. What up, baby? About to make some chicken strips with some barbecue sauce. Homemade barbecue sauce. That grease ain't playing no games back there. That grease is popping. Good grief. What up, y'all? Just joining. We making some chicken strips. But the main focus on this video is the homemade barbecue sauce. Just love it. What up, TikTok? If y'all over there, you just joining in, chicken strips is on the menu. But the focus is that homemade barbecue sauce. Hot honey. Sweet, hot barbecue sauce, baby. Yes, Lord. Of course, I'm gonna be recording this for the TikTok as well. Getting all my footage together. I'm about to season this chicken up real quick. Man, y'all just sit back and enjoy the video. Simple process, super easy. I already cleaned that off. I already washed it off. What up, is Roblox? Nope, I don't speak German. I do not. What up, TikTok? What up, Shirley? What up, So? What up, Loretta Blacklock? What up, Divine Goddess? What up, Stevie Young? What up, everybody? Yeah, indeed. First off, we gonna crack this egg up. If I want to say that word in German, I don't think I can pronounce that, Roblox. Put that egg up in there. Keep that egg shell out my way. And what we gonna do? We gonna season it up. With a little badia. I got the grease going already. That's a good amount right there. Let's mix that up. Get that egg nicely coated on all that. Boy, I'm about to sneeze already. Sheesh. If you ain't sneezing, you ain't seasoned. If y'all just tuning in, the main focus of this video is barbecue sauce. Homemade barbecue sauce. Wash my hands, because now we're about to put a little flour and cornstarch on there. Simple, easy steps. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. What up over there at TikTok? All right, let's get us a cup of flour. I'll use just a cup of flour for this. Let's get it. Pour me in a cup of flour. Do that over the sink. I'm gonna make a mess on the floor. It don't have to be a full cup. That'll be enough right there. Like I say, I'm recording from my TikTok. Yeah, that's good right there. I don't need all that flour. About a fourth a cup. Now let's get that cornstarch. Get a fourth a cup of cornstarch. This is what's gonna make it crispy. Get that good crunch. What up, camera? Warriors. Woo! Alright, that should be enough cornstarch right there. Look, I got it all alone. You Gucci. Now let's mix it up. We don't need too much seasoning on here because that barbecue sauce won't do us right. We don't need to over season this. Just make sure you get every piece coated. We're not baking nothing. Yeah, Gilly, we making some chicken strips real quick. See, look at that. Make sure you get that. Everything needs some flour on it. Pack it in. You did. Man, y'all show TikTok some love too. TikTok over there chilling too. Nate in the kitchen. N8 in the kitchen. We live. We live, baby. Alright, so look. Let me see. Let me get that. Make sure that's coated. Got both sides coated. Cool. Let me check everything though. I don't want to miss nothing. Alright. Cool. Everything good. Be straight. That part right there. This chicken. This chicken breast. Ace Aura. I don't know what Tabby Pector talking about. What is Tabby Pector talking about? It's chicken Ace Aura. Set that chicken to the side. Let that oil heat up a little bit. You're gonna fry them at 365 for about 6 to 8 minutes until that internal temp is at 165 degrees. All right, look. Let's prep all this stuff right here. I'm trying to make some barbecue sauce. See what we got over here. What up, TikTok? What up, Pedro? What up, Sam Smith? What up, Thomas Miller? What up, everybody? What's the word? Welcome. Let me get my handy dandy knife out. It's over here. I don't know where my knife is. Here it is. Let's just chop all this up. This ain't nothing but a jalapeno right here. You can leave the seeds in if you want, or not. I'm gonna take up a little bit of them out. Yeah. You see, I know what I'm doing, Azar. You be in that kitchen too, huh? Just taking some of these seeds up off of here. I'm gonna chop it up. Be careful. Watch your fingers. You don't want to cut yourself. That's what we doing. Just dicing them up like that. Keep your fingers safe. Just dicing them up. This barbecue sauce is gonna be sweet and spicy. I'm gonna use this whole jalapeno. What up, Samurai? Gilly, seafoot. Hey, bro, I don't know what those seafoot is, but I do know what chicken is. Hey, man, y'all make sure y'all support. Like, comment, and subscribe. Check out all my videos on YouTube, Nate in the Kitchen, N8 in the Kitchen, and on TikTok, N8 in the Kitchen, Facebook, N8 in the Kitchen, Nate in the Kitchen. Same thing on Facebook too, Instagram, all that. Barbecue sauce gonna have a nice little kick to it. Look what else we got. We got a little habanero. You don't have to use this if you don't want to. Take that off. Take that little piece off. Let me take them seeds up out of there. I don't want any of those. All right. What's up, baby girl?
Do you have any potatoes left?
I don't think I got no potatoes left. You can check in the cabinet though. You know, I'm gonna use this whole thing. Ain't nothing but a little habanero. Ain't nothing but a little spice. Hey, Daisy Campbell, it's hella therapeutic, man. Making everything from scratch when you ain't got nothing but time. You know, it's raining outside a little bit right now. So, just a perfect day to do this. So look, that's all we had to do right there with that. That's the habanero. Everything gonna get cooked together. Gonna mix that garlic up. Remember, I'm filming a video for TikTok and YouTube. Take that up. Man, you don't hear no smoke alarm chirping over here, G. Hey, that's one thing I can't stand is a smoke detector going off. But if it is going off, the battery just went out or something, but I don't hear it right now. I'm gonna be on the lookout for it for sure. Let's mess this up. Najee,
Yeah.
do you hear the smoke detector going on? You didn't? I don't hear it either. I think they just talking mess on it. Days of Kim. Yes, indeed. I'm a family man. I'm about to mess this garlic up. I'm left-handed, y'all, so I know it probably look weird to y'all what I'm doing. I am using the cutting board. See that? Patricia Rosario. This is a cutting board. It's just clear. You know what? That was a big old garlic clove. I think I'm just gonna use that one. I can save that other one for something else. So look, this is what we're gonna do, y'all. We're just gonna use one garlic clove for this. Just mix it up real good. That's that garlic. Keep that off to the side, because I'm gonna saute that last. So what we need now is this sweet onion right here. Let me put this in a little cup. I don't want to get that mixed up with nothing else. Y'all hear that thunder out there? It's thundering real good. All right, let's peel that onion. Rinse this knife off. Patricia Rosario? Oh, okay, you saw it, Cool. So I'm gonna use half of this. It's a little less than half, but it's all right. So cut that part off. Make it easier to peel. Take that off of there. I like these sweet onions. Get all this out of my way. Who the best cook in the house? My king, I'm from UK. By the way, I was feeling down, but seeing you happy to me, appreciate it, man. I'm glad I could help you out. All right, look, so look. This is the easiest way to chop up this onion right here. Hold on to it. Slice some little slits in it. Come in this way. Do one more. Try not to cut yourself. Keep that onion tight. Bring it out. When some come off, move it to the side. All right, look. That's how we dicing it up. Now see you got that diced up onion? That's perfect. Do the same thing again. You can make them as small or as big as you want. Today, I don't care. All right, I think that's enough onion right there. That's good enough for me. Plenty onion. So what we got so far? We got the onion. We got the garlic. We got the habanero and the jalapeno. We're going to saute this up.
What flavor are you making?
What flavor? What you mean?
Chicken strips.
Who?
What flavor chicken strips?
They just regular, but don't put that barbecue sauce on them. I don't have to put barbecue sauce on all of them.
No, it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. All right, so this is what we got right here. Get everything I need. What up over there at TikTok? What up, Paul Lewis? What up, Big A? What up, Sunshine? What up, everybody? We making barbecue sauce and chicken strips. Turn that fire on. Uh-oh. That's in place. There we go. Let that heat up a little bit. Put the fire in like a little less than medium. This thing gets pretty hot right here. Now, Sam, I'm gonna need you to do me a favor.
Yeah.
Pay attention to these chicken strips over here. Let me check the heat on these right there. See what the temp is real quick. Oh yeah. Let's turn it down just a little bit. Check it. Make sure it's at like 365 before you put them in. All right. Let me move this a little closer. I'm about to get to this sauce. Where that olive oil at? Right here. What up, folks? About to make that barbecue sauce. Let me position that camera. About 2 tablespoons of that.
So let it go down first?
Yeah, let it go down. Damn, I forgot to do that for the camera. So that's about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Let's put those onions up in there. I don't want these to fry, so make sure that fire, you know, is a little, at a cool little temperature. You want these translucent. You're making barbecue sauce. Let's put this in there too. It's habanero and jalapenos. You're gonna saute that garlic last. Straighten out there.
Yeah.
Where's my spatula? Just use that. All right, I can turn that fire back to a medium. I don't want it too low. This is awesome. This it is. So awesome. So we're gonna saute these for about 4 to 5 minutes. Let me set the time so I don't forget. What we got here? Some 360. Alright, we can put them on and hurt. I'll do it. Or you want to do it? Alright, go ahead. You want to get a phone? You can put them in there. Here, use this one. My bad, y'all. I got my daughter making the chicken strips over here. I want to make sure she's good. Here, use it. Homemade barbecue sauce, baby. Barbecue sauce. Tastes so good, make you wanna. We ain't smacking nobody. Oh, shit. What up, Raw? What up, RWWW? Where you been, man? I ain't seen you since Sunday. G. What up over here at TikTok? What up, Launder? What up, Samantha? What up, Ann? What up, Pamela? What up, everybody? What up, y'all? Chicken strips and homemade barbecue sauce. So, I smell the heat. Them jalapenos, them onions, and that habanero. Caliente, mamacita. What you say? Are they in there? Yeah. Oh, okay. Here, just look at that timer right there. And then use the tone to check the temp. They gotta be this right here. They can need to be at 165 degrees.
Like the inside?
Yeah, the inside. Yep.
Check it while it's in there?
Nah, check them when that timer go up. We getting these translucent, folks. I'm multitasking over here. I feel like I deserve a round of applause. Thank you very much. So once I saute those, put that garlic in, I'm gonna put a little bit of red pepper flakes up in there. That's what I'm gonna do. Make sure these cook through, y'all. You want these to cook through. You can spread them out if you need to. Leave them alone for a second. Yeah, you smell that heat, don't you? The heat hitting. Does my pan burn? I just bought it and it starts turning black and gives off a lot of smoke. No, this don't burn. Is your pan does it have a non-stick coating or does it not? When you bought it, did you season it up first? Or when you cook, does the fire be too hot? God damn, that shit's spicy. But that's what I like. You got the same as this one? No. It didn't. I never had a problem with this one burning. Nope. What up over there at TikTok? What up, Varsha? What up, Varsha? What up, Lane? What up, Diane Lee? Elaine, my bad. What up, Vesta? What up, Renelle Morgan? Fonz. What up, everybody? Let's go. Homemade barbecue sauce and chicken strips. All right. Turn that fire down a little bit. I don't want too much color on that. We gonna put that garlic up in there. Woo! This is a tad bit more. Look at that. Get that garlic about 30-second hit on that skillet. Ooh, I smell it instantly. There you go. If you ain't sneezing, you ain't seasoning. Yeah, check the temp out there.
Just pull it out.
Yeah, just pull it out. Alright. Let me get a little bit of red pepper flake. You know what? I'm gonna have to measure that out. I don't want to put too much. I'm gonna put a little red pepper flake up in there. About a fourth of a teaspoon.
202.
Bring out some of those flavors. You say what, Najee?
202.
You say 202?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. All of them. Toast those up a little bit. I got that fire kind of low, y'all, so. Alright. So that's cool right there. Let me get that tomato sauce. Put some tomato sauce up in there. About a cup. What you say, Najee? So this is an 8-ounce can of tomato sauce. So that's a cup. That's about a cup. Should be a cup. What we need. I got that fire like on the low right now.
Okay, they're all like.
They all good. All right, get a little bacon rack or something, or a paper towel, and put them on a paper towel. These chicken strips are done. All right, let me see it. Hold on, let me see. Maybe a little bit more time on. Yeah, just a tad bit more time. Put a little bit more color on there. They look good though. Yeah, let's keep it in there for another 3 minutes or something. Put the timer on for like 3 minutes. Esperanza Reynolds. I'm making some barbecue sauce.
Let me clean these out. I don't know.
Yeah, it's right there. You can put them on that rack right there. Alright, we got this, we need a cup of ketchup to put in there too. Where's my ketchup at? Let's get us a cup of ketchup. Let's measure what's out of cup. Right now I got this fire on low. You don't want nothing burn. You ain't gotta rush. That was the ketchup. We gonna recover this motherfucker. The spice is gone. Let's give it a good mix. Alright, let me turn the fire just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, most definitely. Matter of fact, let me open this door up. This spice is heavy. Alright, stir it up. That guy from Texas, you right. Gotta be careful. Appreciate it, man. So right now we're just mixing up that tomato sauce and ketchup. We had about a cup of tomato sauce and a cup of ketchup. That guy from Texas, yeah, man, I like this one a lot. Super convenient. what we need to do is season it up a little bit. So let's get a couple of ingredients we need. We need some where my celery seed at? Let's get this celery seed right here, baby. Don't use too much of the celery seed. I'm measuring it out today. It's about 1/4 of a teaspoon of celery seed. Just a few more minutes. Alright, that's that celery seed. Yeah. And let's use some of that ground mustard. About a tablespoon of ground mustard. Where we at? Yeah, we use a tablespoon of ground mustard. One more. Cool. You like that sweet smoky Joe seasoning? Give that a good mix right there. Just spice it up just a tad bit more. We're gonna use some cayenne pepper. About 1/4 of a teaspoon of that. I don't want too much cayenne pepper in it. Is my sound still on? Yes, it is. Maybe about 1/4 teaspoon of that. That's good. Esperanza Reynolds, appreciate it. Stir it up. Remember that fire is on low. You don't want none of this cooking too fast. What'd you say, Carlos Casanova? It's stupid. What that mean? What that mean, G? What they look like? Yeah, they cool. Alright, you can take them off. Alright. So now what we need, we got that going. Put a little bit more liquid up in there. We got some apple cider vinegar. Where my other shit at? And my apple juice. I need my apple juice too. Need about a 1/4 cup each. Alright. Make sure I get it for the TikTok. About a 1/4 cup of that. Alright. Let's put a little apple juice up in there. Whatever apple juice you like. Smelling good. Let's mix it up. My son, who is my son? Kay Harrison. TikTok still over there, Nazir? TikTok still on there?
Yeah.
What up, TikTok? We got this simmering at a low heat. This BBQ sauce. About to put some brown sugar in there in a minute. But first, let me get a little honey. Is my sound still on? Let me make sure. Yep. cup of honey. This is a sweet and spicy barbecue sauce. Let me get my little small spatula. Just for this occasion, right here. I don't want to waste nothing. This shit smells so good. All right, we got that honey in there. Now let's get some brown sugar. About a fourth cup of that. We measuring it out today. I don't want to mess it up. Usually don't have to measure anything now, but today I am. Tina, I don't know what you're saying. What's that? Somebody translate that for me. Ooh, you hear that thunder? Get all that up in there. Give it a good mix. And we almost done. Just need a little salt and a little pepper and some. Where your sister at sauce? You got this on a low simmer. So just a little salt. Just a little fourth of a teaspoon of that. That's cool. A little pepper. A little bit of that. Tad bit of paprika, smoked paprika. That's good. And give me some of that where your sister at sauce. That's good. Mix it up. Pretty soon I'm gonna give it a taste test. So we got everything in there that we need. That's it, y'all. Put one of them chicken strips up in there. And we Gucci. I'm not sure, you don't have to. Just let this simmer just a little bit longer. See what we working with the chicken strips. We gonna dip those chicken strips up in there. All up in there. Some nice sized chicken strips. Alright, let me just. Okay. I'm gonna put a little bit more brown sugar in there. But that shit is spicy and good. Woo! Measure it out. Alright, cool. Balance out some of that spice. Tad bit of orange apple juice. Make sure you season the taste. Damn, there my measuring spoon is right there. I'm looking for that. Yeah, this shit's spicy. It look like chicken parm. It do, don't it? Alright. That should be good. Much better. Alright, so look, y'all. I'm about to put this in the cup. And I'm gonna get the donkey. Put it right up in there. Turn the fire off. It's off. Move this over here. Try not to burn yourself. It's alright if I make a little mess. It's just for the video. Some good old pops. Barbecue sauce. Make sure I label it so everybody know what it is. That's what we got right there. Barbecue sauce. Put on top. And that's what it is. Right there. Homemade barbecue sauce, folks. Plastic barbecue sauce. If you say so. I got some mason jars, but hey, man, whatever. Do what you do, man. All right, y'all, look. You know what? I think this is what y'all was waiting on. Dump that whole thing up in there. Y'all gonna talk about me for doing that too. But whatever. Let's see. That's on point. Where we at? What up, TikTok? Where we at? What up, folks? Appreciate y'all for joining in. I'm gonna make folks mad with the plastic and the glass, but it's all right. Where we at, TikTok? I want to show y'all some love too. What up, everybody? Appreciate y'all for joining in. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Join me on the next video. I got them dropping every week. Peace. Thanks.